Very, very true. Very true words today. Let's fucking go. Morning, just setting off. First ultra marathon, 50 miles. I've just set off from my house now, going with my brother. We're going to try and meet halfway. We're trying to keep to a 6-minute kilometre pace at the minute to try and meet her roughly same time. Obviously we'll just keep going to whoever's watch is going to finish last. I had a pretty light breakfast, 2 bananas, slice of toast with some jam. Did carb up pretty heavy yesterday though, to be fair. I ate about maybe 600 to 800 grams of carbs yesterday throughout the day, so I'm feeling, I was pretty full anyway really. But yeah, it's December, so it's pretty cold, but let's just see how we go, man. It's the first one we've done. We've had a few marathons, done an Ironman. Again, it was all minimal training. This one at the minute, just to put a bit of perspective on it, we've been doing a 20k or half marathon every Sunday morning, sometimes a 5k midweek or on a Friday, or a half marathon midweek if I had plans for the weekend. You try to keep basically on top of it, but nothing crazy. It was one of them where if you Google it, if you start Googling what kind of training's involved for a 50-mile run, it goes very into depth and it says you need this, you need that, you need 50 miles of running per week. I think it's fucking bullshit, man. I think it's in the fucking mind. So we'll see how we go. But it's just basically about fucking pushing yourself to your absolute fucking limit. I turned 30, what was it now? 10:30 like a month ago, something like that. And I think a lot of people assume you're going to start slowing down or whatever. Fuck that, man. Just get fucking started, bro. Here he is. Here's the bro. Ready for a fucking big day, man. Let's go, bro. Oh. Right. It is about, I think it's about 6 o'clock in it. Right, 6:15. We're a bit later than what we wanted to set off. We wanted to aim for 6. So obviously we both left our girlfriends at home all day, so we'll see how pissed off they are by the time we finish. So basically, the quicker we do it, the less shit we're going to be in. But yeah, let's fucking go, man. Just at the 10k point. A little bit of rain. Nothing we can't handle, is it, bro?
Okay, just got to do that another 7 times. Piece of cake, pal.
Piece of cake, pal. Woo! Stopped up on some Lucasade and water, having a quick hydration stop.
It's weird because you've never done it before, so you keep stopping, stretching that, don't you?
Yeah, you don't. We're just fucking winging it, bro.
We've been going it too quick, haven't we?
Yeah, we've pretty much got a pace that we would usually run at on our half marathons on a Sunday, and we've kind of fallen into that pace, which it's not the fastest pace in the world, but it's definitely not slow. And we've kind of done that, and that's why we've decided, right, we'll stop, slow down for 5 minutes, hydrate, stretch, and get back on top of it.
You try to just delay the fatigue, aren't you?
Yeah, try and delay the inevitable.
Put it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Got some serious headwind going down, haven't we, bro?
We're flying all the way back. So
yeah, mate.
No good.
Every cloud has a silver lining, right? We're going to be fucking running back at the speed of lightning, mate. Like fucking Usain, mate. I'm like Usain Bolt on the way back, mate. I need to get more clued up on this vlogging shit, man.
I might run a fucking 20-minute 5k going back down there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll go for a couple of PBs on the way back to celebrate doing this shit part.
The rain's getting quite bad.
That's puddles. I feel like I've been wading in, mate. I feel like I'm fishing and I'm wading in. No fucking fun, man.
2 very wet guys at the minute.
Very wet.
We are.
There's some squelching going on. Right, show that. Nearly just under 30k.
Just under 30.
Easy.
Still feeling fairly good. Woo! So, see how we go.
Starting to get very wet. That is a very wet man. Having a cheeky stretch. Yeah, it's kind of our own fault, isn't it? It's middle of winter. Father Christmas is here in a couple of weeks. Feeling pretty good though. You know, given the circumstances.
You know, you want it to be hardcore, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't want it to be
That's what we said, innit?
That's why we've done it now.
Any fucking little pussy can run 50 miles in the summer, can't they? It's all about doing it at Christmas time, mate.
That's just doing it, isn't it? Yes, the deep.
Woo!
We are deep in.
We are deep into
We are
it.
deep.
Really deep.
To us, this is. It's quite shit. We are drenched.
It's windy as fuck.
Shoes are squelching like mad.
I am Mr. Squelchy.
Squelcherson. But fuck it. Got a spare pair of socks at home, so
That'll sort all our problems out.
that's just gonna be like.
Change our socks in the next fucking
How good is that gonna be?
60 kilometres will be sound.
Cannot beat a fresh pair of socks. So yeah, can all look forward to that.
Yeah. Yeah, water next time out, getting no more fucking sugary shit. Come on, bro.
Yes.
Way past the halfway point now.
44 kilometres.
I was just saying how, you know, like, at the minute we're going for a very positive couple of kilometres.
Like,
that's basically how it is. hold that. Fuck me. Yeah, someone put me on a vlogging course at Old College because this is no good, man.
yeah,
Nah.
we had a Dan's outfit change.
I've just changed socks. Obviously put the wet trainers back on. Stop talking over me, bro. I'm in charge of the situation right now. No, I'm fucking. Yeah, so clean socks, fresh dry socks, jacket. Took my 3/4 zip off. Took my top off because it was both just soaked right through. The rain got pretty heavy at one point, to be fair. But yeah,
it was not on ice. That last 10
to be fair, he probably don't feel like me now. I've got this lease of like positive energy now. Like I feel fucking fresh, man. Ready to tackle it. I think Ollie's obviously going through a bit of a rough patch.
So, but I feel pretty good. So
we're feeling good. This is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, this is what we fucking. This is what we came here for, innit? It's not supposed to be fucking easy. Yeah. These are the miles you fucking sign up for. Let's go.
nearly at 55k. Definitely feeling it.
Pretty fatigued.
Definitely feeling it now. But still going. It'd be very nice to get to the 60k point. But definitely are feeling it. Dry clothes sorted us out a little bit. Feet are still soaking wet, but fucking it is what it is. So yeah, let's keep going.
Alright, fam.
Train line stop.
Yeah.
Our old nemesis.
I'm on the ground. Yeah, we like
nemesis.
these. We like these
From
train
Ironman.
shops, don't we, bro?
Love a train.
So we're just lapping up a little break at the minute, aren't we?
This is really hard.
It's very hard. It's very, very hard.
It's really hard, but we're also really sick in the head.
Yeah.
So,
there's
no doubt we're going to do it.
We've had a few tears, not naming no names, but we're all right now. We're just gonna basically try and keep moving for the next 2 hours and hopefully be somewhere near done. Let's go.
Oh my god. This is the hardest thing we have ever done. I actually think this is harder than the Ironman.
Yeah.
Like, my full body is absolutely fucked. Struggling to even run for about 5 minutes at the minute. Plenty been walking spells. The distance is barely fucking moving. But we're at 65k. We've come too far to not do it now, so no matter what, it's getting done. 15 more k to do, and that's it.
Not feeling so clever now, are we, bro?
43 miles.
43 miles, baby. Oh. That is a broken man. We're very close. Dangerously close, but so far away. It's getting very, very fucking tough, to be fair. One of the toughest things I've done. What you got to get left there? So we got about 9 kilometres, just over 9 kilometres left. Very, very fucking hard now, to be fair. Very fatigued, like fucking everything's aching, shoulders, neck, my back's killing, my glutes, all my legs. But yeah, not really sure how to go about this now. Just gonna try and keep moving as best we can. The final couple of kilometres is going down right now. As you can see by all his run, he's a little bit off balance. We have fucking seen better days than this. It's been a rough hour. This last hour's been bad. Yeah, that's not good, man. What a success story though. Like, he was literally having a bad turn in Amsterdam 2 weeks ago. Now you're like 1 kilometre off the ultramarathon, bro. You should be very happy for yourself. We are so close right now. I can fucking taste it, man. Like, this is not easy. I don't know how many kilometres is that. We've got a kilometre up yet. We need to go a kilometre up this street to be able to come back, don't we? Yeah. To get the back. Oh, come on, man. Final push, brother. That's 0.5 of a kilometre to go. That has been the hardest thing we've ever done in our fucking life. Well done, mate. Come on. 50 fucking miles. Come on. We fucking did it. What was it? 10 hours? 10 hours 48 or something like that. I think so, yeah. Just below 11 hours. We wanted sub 10, but fucking man, we'll take it. That was a tough day. Well done, brother. Well done. Fuck me. Woo! Yeah, so we'll talk you through the full day. We basically we started off
carbing up to the max. This time last week.
Yeah, it's a week since we was carbing up, doing the exact same thing. We was driving back, coming back from work at the minute. Been away all week, as you can see by the overgrown beard. But yeah, this is basically what we do. We travel across the country from work, and this is last week at this time we was getting amped up, getting psyched up, ready for something big the next day.
So yeah, basically just started Saturday morning about, what time was it, about 6?
So, well, we was aiming for 6 o'clock. It ended up being more about maybe 6:30, wasn't it? 20 past 6.
So I mean, bearing in mind, we literally said about doing this about 2 weeks prior to doing it. Just got the idea, just thought, fuck it.
We don't like waiting for stuff. We like to do it kind of like yesterday.
We get pretty impatient. So
because the longer you wait, I mean, like, this is kind of deep, but anything could happen. You know, you could fucking break your leg, and you look back and think, why did I do it last week? When you could have done it. Do you know what I mean? No, yeah. I'm just saying worst case scenario.
Yeah, but like, there's no point in wasting time, is there? Like, if we was confident we could do the run, so like, what were we waiting for? Like,
I mean, to be fair, we did go in. We probably went into it realistically with a bit too much confidence.
Yeah,
because
I think we'd done an Ironman in May.
We thought that would be harder.
We did a fair bit of training for that, and this. I mean, we've been running once a week, so. But I think we just really got.
At the same time, though,
maybe it was a bit too confident.
Yeah, like it wasn't even on the night before. We was already planning like. What pose we was going to do for the picture at the finish line, and that's not even a joke.
Double bicep.
I was like, I think we should do a double bicep. There was no doubt in our mind.
I think because we was comparing it to the Ironman, how we felt starting that marathon after that, like doing the bike and the swim and that, we just thought we might get to like mile, I don't know, 35 or something, and maybe feel like that. So you've only got 15 miles. The problem is, it was a different type of feeling, though, wasn't it? But it was a totally different type of feeling. Very different. It wasn't. We thought it'd be this. The thing is, after Ironman, we're probably maybe on paper, if we'd have fucking been able to figure this out, you probably was more fatigued overall. But because you've been using different muscles throughout the day and different types of training, then obviously it's totally different to just doing the same movement. Like, this was just pure
for 10 hours
running. It took us like, what was it, 10 and a half hours. 10 hours 50 or something. But
10 and a half, we'll call it 10 and a half.
Legs.
We'll round it down.
Like, felt good up to about I'd say like 55 kilometres, and we was working in kilometres on the watches because working miles fucks with your head.
Yeah, you don't like that shit, man.
We are kilometre guys.
Who was it on the Ironman who had the watch set to miles? One of us did, didn't they?
I can't remember now. I like
some idiot.
working
One of us
kilometres.
definitely did.
It's better for your mind, or it is us, because you rack them up quicker.
Rack them up.
Like, I don't, miles, it feels like you're getting nowhere. I mean, to be honest, by kilometre 55, 60, you won't get anywhere
No,
anyway.
it won't. Like, I had that meltdown,
I think that was the worst point, was 55 to 60.
Yeah,
65.
So basically, first half marathon, piece of cake. First marathon, because we was going slower than our usual pace, piece of cake.
Yeah.
And it was almost like straight after that, like 5 kilometres after a marathon, the meltdowns began.
Yeah,
Do you know, I'm not saying we weren't enjoying it. I'm just saying that's where it hit home.
as well. It was windy.
It's fair as
wet.
well. That's what did it.
I think we changed like socks and whatever at like the halfway point.
Yeah, just after halfway, wasn't it?
I think it was just freezing by this point.
Yeah.
Got
And I
that
think
wet,
we didn't plan the route quite stupidly, really, because there's like the side of where we live in the middle, there was an area where we didn't, it's not as scenic, and there's an area that we quite like, it's where we enjoy running on a Sunday and stuff like that. So we thought we'll box off the area that we don't like first, but then that was flat, it's flat as fuck there. Then we end up doing the harder part, we're more tired, with loads of hill climbs at the end when we're fucked, which was a bad idea, but you know, mentally it felt better. Knowing that we was going there, it felt pretty good, didn't it? Like, we was kind of looking forward to getting to, the nice part.
Just as fatigue was setting in, we had a big incline to run up.
Yeah, massive. It was after that, that's what did it, looking back.
Yeah, after that was, like I said, kilometre like 55 to 60-ish was rank. That was really the worst part of the full day, to be honest. And then after that, it was just like, I don't know, 5-minute spells of running, or like running flats and downhills, walking inclines.
Yeah, that's the general gist of it, innit? Obviously, towards the end, I mean, there's a video, part of the video we're actually walking downhill.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I mean, just to give you a bit of background, if you saw that clip, it's basically the reason why we're separate. We didn't fall out or anything like that. We very rarely would fall out, but even though it was testing us that day, but basically the reason why we're separate is because I had to go for the toilet in a bush, as you do, and Ollie didn't want to come with me and help me out with that. When we were separate on the other side of the road from each other,
oh shit!
I went beside that electric box and I was thinking, like, I didn't know if I was going to get zapped, mate. I think it was going to take my business with it.
To be honest, it was just like, as well, like, we did have a rough plan. Like, when we what was it, every 7-8k, didn't we? Have something to eat.
We stuck to it roughly,
take some
though, didn't
calories in, maybe stretch, which we did more or less stick to. But to be honest, we fucked up as well.
All plans go in. It's the same as towards the end. You're that tired.
It's not an actual event that we're doing either. We just do this stuff off our own back for absolutely no reason whatsoever. It's like you can't plan it that well, because even the route, we only half planned that.
Yeah, you half planned because we was going to go across the Humber Bridge. Obviously, if you're from Hull, you know what that is. It's basically a long high bridge. It was high winds that day, so we couldn't. The plan was to finish and have that as kind of the home stretch. Go across, come back, and have a nice home stretch. But because of the weather, it'd be too windy up there, and we already spent all day in the wind, so we didn't want to excel that.
Point. I was literally the last 5k. I was literally seeing things like.
Yeah. There was some hallucinations going down.
I thought we was going down. Tried going down the street.
Tried turning down someone's driveway.
Like,
shit, man.
My head had gone. Dan's gonna miss our turn off.
Yeah, I was pretty worried about you, man, at that last bit.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that is. It sounds kind of like crazy, but that is kind of what you want in it. You want to go to that zone of, like, you know, we call it the danger zone, don't we? Like, you want to go to that point where you're thinking, like, what is even going on?
Yeah.
Like, but the plan was to push
you don't want
further
it to be easy,
and find out what your limit was. I mean, like, right now, on that particular day, that was the limit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Very, very.
I'm not saying
close.
that's all we could do, given if we actually trained properly, like, well, you'll see, won't you? Hopefully we'll be doing something else sometime soon. But I'd say right now, given the fact we was training once a week, that probably was pretty close to the limit. But
like, I'd say that was harder than the Ironman.
100%.
Just,
100%.
I don't know whether it was we didn't train enough or what.
Well, like, I didn't cry on the Ironman, did I?
Yeah,
and that's kind of what I wanted to do.
I cried when we finished a 50 mile.
I cried.
And
I cried.
And I can honestly say I rarely
Yeah,
cried.
to be fair, I've never even seen you cry.
I'm not
since
that emotional.
Not since I used to beat you up when you was a kid. I've not actually seen you cry. That's the last time I've seen you cry.
I'm quite emotionally stable, and you're quite...
I'm emotional, man.
You're unstable, mate.
No, but I am. I cried 55 kilometres in, didn't I?
Yeah.
I want to tell this story.
Yeah.
Like, I want to tell the story. So basically,
mate.
just after the halfway point, well, what we saw earlier, that where the point where it got really hard and you kind of hit the wall, if you want to call it that, like, I made the mistake of ringing my girlfriend, which, like, yeah, it's not a good idea, but when you hear someone going, come on, you can do it, that makes me feel quite emotional. You know, it's nice to hear that, innit? And I was like, yeah, I can do it. And then as soon as I came off the phone, you know, let's not lie, let's be honest with each Let's be honest with each other. Let's keep it very open. Like, the feeling of, like, being, like, you know, proud or overwhelmed or whatever. So then I did get emotional, and I kind of started crying. Ollie was going, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh. Then
blubbering.
Obviously, like, the fact that I just turned 30 a month ago was in my mind, and I started saying to Ollie, I was going, oh, I feel old, man. What's up with me? I can't do it.
He was like, I don't like getting old.
No, I didn't say I can't do it though.
I was just like, mate, like, we're 50 odd kilometres into a run.
He literally was so straight to the point.
Ever ran. What do you think you would
He's like, what did you think you'd feel like? Anybody who's running these distances would feel like this. And I was like, I kind of snapped out of it and thought, yeah, you're right. And then we set off again, didn't we? I went on a bit of a roll after that, to be fair. To be fair, all day after that I was fine. I said, so glad I got that out of my system.
But I mean,
them distances do
like,
things to you.
The funniest part of this is when all this is happening, there's still normal people in the street walking past us.
They think
they
think you got something wrong with you, man.
What the fuck are these two doing?
I remember some guy
crying. I'm like, come on, mate, you all right? And people are just thinking, what they're doing? Like,
what the hell's going on? But there was a guy running for the bus, I think.
Yeah,
that's what
I think he overtook us.
No, he didn't. That's what was funny. He probably thought, I'm going to overtake these running dudes who were supposed to be, like, fast. He had no idea. I was 60 kilometres into a run.
Yeah.
60.
I love that. Like,
he had no idea. He just didn't get past.
Even when you was going in shops to get, like, drinks and that.
I remember running in a shop and was
these
like,
people in the shop have no idea.
The noise is what you make, though.
Where they're in right now,
anybody who's ran long distance knows what it's like when you stop and you make noises.
Breathing.
You start going like that. It's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty.
If you know, you know.
Weird.
I'm not weird. Well, I am, but that's not why I'm weird. Like, that's a perfect normal
he does
thing
grunt anyway, so he was like next level grunting there.
But yeah, grunt away, man. I think when it comes to shit like that, man, you can make as much noise as you want.
Yeah,
you're allowed.
There's a certain mileage.
You're allowed to do it.
You're actually allowed to make any noise.
I think it's above 25 kilometres. Yeah. That's when you actually, legally allowed to make as much noise as you want.
Somewhere. I think I read it in a book. I don't know.
I was reading something the other day.
I was doing some light reading.
Yeah, I was reading that.
But so finished. Is there what do we eat?
To be fair, food. We eat quite clean all the time.
Carbo, pretty high. I'd say
we just use that as an excuse to eat loads of shit.
600 grams of carbs on the Thursday, Friday.
I think it was about 600 plus, wasn't
it? Saturday, I think we're just aiming to have roughly 200 to 300 calories every hour.
2 bananas. I had 2 bananas and a slice of toast.
But before we started?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then throughout the day, just even crisps, just for the salt.
The salt?
Sweets, bananas, gels.
I mean, by the end of it, you're not going to feel eating that kind of shit all day is never going to make you feel good, even if you want running that far.
I mean, to be honest,
but it's just quick. you're not going to sit there with a bowl of pasta, are you? Like, you just got to do what you've got to do, because you just anything quick and easy, you're just shoving it in. Like, you give me a handful of Sour Patch, wasn't it? And it literally tasted like fucking heaven at the time. But then it's like you can trick yourself as well. You can like have a little bite to eat, and then you can like, it's almost like the placebo effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can then convince yourself, whoa, I feel that now, I feel good. Like, we was adamant that what sweets was they?
My
energy sweets. What's the ingredient there in them? Was it glucose or something?
Yeah.
Electrolytes or something. Anyway, we had them though. We genuinely thought they was like fucking magic steroid potion, didn't we, at the time?
Yeah.
Like, they seem to make a difference, but again, maybe it's a placebo effect. We don't really know, but you just do whatever it takes.
I'd bought some ibuprofen, because
we thought we was hard.
I heard this guy say on a video that he ran 50 miles.
We knew what to do, we didn't do it.
He said it felt like he had a new set of legs when he had some. But
I wish we knew that.
I left him at my house, and then was meant to run back to mine to do a bit of a lap and have some more food and whatever, but we never went back. So we didn't get any fresh legs, did we?
We had no fresh legs whatsoever. I mean, you can see on the video, like, by the end you see you're running.
In a bad way.
You're not really running. You're just hobbling. You're just moving, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not running.
Just running as much as you can. But yeah, I think, like you say,
but we do. We
soon.
Like, I mean, I remember when we finished the Ironman, and it took us maybe like a month or two to have that urge to want to do something again. I'd say this time it was almost like the next day.
It
was like what should we do next? Like, you really get a taste for it. I think pushing yourself.
I think after this, going forward, I think running.
That's what we like the best.
The Ironman,
there's no point in doing something that you don't enjoy.
Yeah, like I just was saying, like, the thing about running is, like,
it's just
biking,
straight off the
I'm not saying it's easy. It's not at all, but you can sit there. You can, if it's a downhill, you're resting. Like,
we don't want to rest.
Pedal. Whereas running, unless you are physically moving, you're not going to get anywhere. It's all on you. And not only that, it's just
no equipment.
So simple.
There's no equipment, is there?
You're not relying on equipment.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could run barefooted. You know, like, there's literally, there's not many things you can just do. Like swimming, for example, you need a swimming facility. You can run anywhere, can't you? Like, you can just fucking go.
So yeah, we're
runners,
newly formed ultra runners going forward.
I mean, don't get us wrong. Like, we love weight training, but I think this is more, we found our thing. It seems to suit us better, doesn't it?
I think I would always, like, I love weight training, like, usually 5 times a week. That's what we mainly do, to be honest. Like, run maybe once or twice a week.
I remember the day,
which sounds ridiculous because we ran 50 miles, but I think we have quite an active job as well, and I think that's what makes us fairly fit anyway.
Yeah, it probably gives you a bit of an edge, doesn't it? Like, the fact that you're on your feet all day. I mean, I don't think it makes that much difference when it comes to that kind of distance, but you definitely, we've never really been unfit, have we?
I think we are just a bit fucks in the head,
to
be honest.
We're a bit weird, man. I mean, like, some people, that's like the worst nightmare, innit? But we generally had one of the best days of our life, didn't we? Like, and we don't even want to do events. We just to.
I've not ever done an event. You've done one marathon event.
Yeah, one.
I've never done an event. I've done our own version of an Ironman and a 50-mile run and a few marathons as well before that.
That's basically what it's about, isn't it? Like, don't wait for the perfect opportunity to do something. If you want to do it, and you wake up one day and you're like, today's the day. Like, I used to run 20 miles like on a Sunday after a night out. Like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm saying, but mentally, you know, you had a night out. You spent loads of money. You feel like an idiot. You've made a fool out of yourself or whatever. Like whatever you've done, whatever
sit there rotting all day. Feel like a fucking loser. Or get out and do something.
So I used to torture myself. I used to run 20 miles, fasted or whatever, and have like a glass of water and, again, like a slice of toasted banana, and then just run. And so I'd sweated out the night before, fresh start, and then on the Monday, then you're back. Like, you're back to normal. You haven't lost.
I've actually done. I mean, I'm not sure the science behind it, but I always run faster if I've had a few beers the night before.
I think it's just because you don't know what's going on.
I'm not saying go and get steaming tonight and go for a running morning,
but it works.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. He's just saying.
You didn't hear it from me.
He's just.
But I think I might have discovered some.
I'd like to see some research on this. But we'll continue to research that for Christmas.
Continue to research, yeah.
That's what we'll do. But that's why I'm going to drink over Christmas, because I'm doing research, bro.
Research, mate. So, yeah, and then this. I mean, it's been a week since my legs. I can still feel my legs. They are more or less. I could run if I really wanted to now.
Yeah, I was squatting last night. I was actually squatting last night. Not by like. I'd say I was about 10 kilogram off my actual working sets. The way that I'd usually do my working sets on, I was 10 kg down from that. Maybe I could have lifted the original, what I was meant to lift, but I just thought, nah man, I thought I'm just going to take it a little bit easier, just being sensible, because I do want to actually run this weekend as well. That's what I mean, you've just got to try and balance everything out. You've got to balance the books, haven't you?
So yeah, like, we are going to be just doing stuff like this pretty often from now on.
Yeah, this is the party has started.
Shit. Whenever we get an hour, I mean, we decided this 2 weeks before we did it. Who knows what might happen in the next few days?
Where to next? Where to next?
Like, I don't know what crazy ideas we're going to come up with.
Yeah, the thing is, because me and him, obviously, we just give a bit of background. We work together, so. We'll just scheme all week about what's next.
We spend most of our day
discussing just what stupid shit can we do to go to that zone of like, you know,
to be honest,
past
with
what you think is your limit.
This 50 mile, it was either that or we was going to try and run a marathon on the Saturday, then do another one on the Sunday. But we thought, what seems more impressive? 50 mile.
What would be harder, basically?
And I think that. Looking at how hard that was, I think that is.
I think a marathon 2 in a row would be fine, because one marathon.
Slow,
if you did them steady, like it's just like a marathon. A marathon, if you want, can be very steady, can't it? Like you can do a 5 hour marathon, for example. It's like a bimble, but I'm not saying anyone can do it. But it's like
a bimble.
But you can bimble it. You can literally bimble it.
Yeah, you can just go at your own pace.
That first one you did with me, mate, you was bimbling.
I was really trying, but it wasn't.
You was Mr. Bimbleson.
I think your first marathon's always an hard one, especially like again.
But then you get hooked.
Much training involved. I think I did a few 5Ks. We don't. I mean,
we don't like
to be honest. If you're here to learn training knowledge, you probably
do not listen to a word we say.
But if you're here to just learn how to be a bit of a sicko, get the job done, no matter what, then
continue listening to me and him talk shit. If what you're trying to do is push yourself and feel good, good, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna push yourself to your limit and feel fucking great. Like we're on a buzz now. The reason why I wanted to do it before Christmas, well, he's off on holiday anyway. This flash cunt's off to Dubai, but obviously we'll do it over the Christmas break most likely. But aside from that, now we can go into the Christmas holidays like just to enjoy it, feeling like we've accomplished something.
And you've ended the year.
Yeah,
you've done something good. Like, I mean, our main goal, fitness-wise, this year was to get an Ironman done. We did that in May. It's a long time, the rest of the year, without doing anything big.
We need it, don't we?
We had more in the tank.
Yeah.
We got it done. So, going forward, I think there's definitely much more ultra running on the cards.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to get through winter. We're just going to get back to training. The funny thing is, we're probably going to start training harder now after we've done it than what we was before it, because you realise where you're lacking a little bit, maybe. So now, plans for us, we're just going to basically get back to training, hit it really hard through winter when a lot of people are like go missing and they're sat watching Netflix or play on the fucking Xbox or whatever. You can be really getting the edge then, can't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got like the gyms are quieter, fucking.
Like even if you really don't want to run if it's freezing, I mean, I'd try doing it anyway because it is quite a buzz. Like if you're running on a Sunday morning, 6-7 o'clock in the morning, it's freezing.
Yeah, empty roads.
You'll be the only one running,
and that feels
that in
good.
itself will make you feel class.
You'll be in the best mood ever.
But I mean,
that day,
you can even go to a gym we're on a treadmill. Like, you can always get it done, no matter what. So
yeah, there was always a way. I mean, like I was on about it before. So there was trying to tell me scenarios where if you wouldn't be able to train if this happened, or you wouldn't be training if this happened. Unless you've got no legs, you could always walk, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's always obviously there is certain segments where people can't. But what I'm saying is, like, 99% of the time, there's always something you can do.
How legitimate is your excuse of why you're not getting the work done? Like,
are you saying the excuse because you want an excuse, or are you saying it because it's valid?
Yeah.
You gotta ask yourself.
Like, give yourself an excuse of why you can do it. We do a little justifying, don't we?
Yeah, we justify why you should do it as to why you shouldn't.
Yeah. Like, to be honest,
we've been banging out.
The day after that 50 mile, went to the gym to go for a sauna and
train chest.
What happened was that I tripped.
Bench press.
Tripped, fell over, landed on bench press.
Yeah, that shit happens. It does happen, mate.
It happens.
I mean, no, but jokes aside, like, we work 11-hour days on a building site. Like I said, it's obviously an active job. We're very tired half the time. We'll finish that. We've done half marathons after work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If that's what needs to be done, if we couldn't do it on the weekend, and you wanted to do it, but something came up, so obviously life happens. That's what we're saying. There's always a way around it.
Yeah.
You can finish work and just box it off. Fair enough. Maybe it's not optimal. Maybe you feel like shit.
Something
but
is always
get
better
the job
than nothing.
done.
Even if you go, like, if you can only fit 20-minute session in, just go and train.
Yeah.
As hard as you can, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Something is always better than nothing.
We'll go off a bit of a tangent here anyway.
Yeah.
So
we like them though.
I think we should wrap it up there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, we hope you like watching us nearly die in that video.
And there is much more
to
come.
Much more to come. We will see you soon.